Coming to you from Chicago, Illinois, we have Pokebeats Sports with Pokebeats and
My name is Adam, the
uh,
sports guru.
that's my dad. Anyways, today our story is about the victory of the Trojans today. Now that was an epic game. I couldn't believe how hard the game was. And so before I start that, we're gonna put up some college scores. So Northwestern lost to University of Michigan 38-31. The Texas A&M versus Alabama game is currently going on. And the current score is 23-17 Texas A&M, which is a big surprise because Texas A&M are number 15 and Alabama is number 1. Now, going back to the high school game, the Trojans beat Crystal Lake Central 7-0. Now, do you have anything to say about the game?
I thought
Dad?
it was a really hard, tough game. I think Cary-Grove was very surprised in how tough Crystal Lake Central was handling it. In the past, Cary-Grove has run up the score up to like 40 points, but they had more than they could handle it in this game. I was kind of surprised when it was 0-0 after the first quarter, and
Actually, it's just to pause you. They actually scored before the end of the quarter.
well, they scored before the end of the half.
Yeah.
Before the end of the first half, scored near the end of the second quarter, but it was very surprising because Crystal Lake Central, even though they had a lower rank than Cary-Grove, they had a much bigger players, and they looked like they were pretty experienced. But Cary-Grove is always they're a very fundamentally sound team, and I knew they would pull up the victory. I predicted with my son Alexander that this was going to be a close game,
Or known as the Pokebeats.
or known as the Pokebeats, and it turned out that we were right, that it was going to be a close game. A couple times they could have blew it on Cary-Grove could have blown it in the fourth quarter when their running back Kyle Norberg fumbled the ball
Twice.
which is pretty. It's not like him to fumble the ball. He's very secure with the ball. I think Crystal Lake Central was focusing on him and hoping that if they can shut him down, they can shut down the team. But I guess, go ahead.
So, this is actually kind of surprisingly because Kyle Norberg is actually the star of the Trojans, the star player, and he got no running or no runs. The only touchdown was made by Ryan Mahoney, number 4 of the Trojans, and there was a great interception by number 6 Marcus Phineas, and that was a good interception, I guess.
They were coming in very close to the end zone, and Marcus Phineas timed the ball just in time. If he didn't make that interception, it was sure to be a touchdown for Crystal Lake Central. So he made a very big impact towards the end of the fourth quarter.
Now let's talk about the past of the Trojans. Now, last year they were 8 and 2, or yeah, 8 and 3. The year before that they were 8 and 4, but they had a terrible start with 2 games lost. In 2011, the first Trojans game that I've ever been to at home, they were playing Crystal Lake Central. It was on my half birthday, on September 9th, and I remember that because the Trojans had was tying with Crystal Lake South 7-7, but then one of the players of Crystal Lake South somehow got a field goal from a 40 yard line. That was probably breaking the record of high school kicking field goals. Now, it it I mean, the Crystal Lake South players are real big, and but they had a terrible record this season, 2012, and now about that player who got kicked the field goal from 40 yards, the kicker had like a
He missed already 2 field goals during the game.
yeah, and this field goal, his shoe looked all beaten up, and it was impossible. He kicked it from the right side, and it was good.
It was so lucky. I was very surprised that with seconds left, he put the field goal kicker out there, just thinking that he missed already two field goals real bad, and luckily, I guess God was on his side, and he kicked it just beautifully, and it went through the uprights. I was very shocked and surprised with that game, and that was one of Cary-Grove's few losses during that year. That was a heartbreak.
So, it just became into a commercial break for the Texas A&M versus Alabama, and Texas A&M is beating Alabama 29-17. That is surprising.
And they have the ball. They got the ball back right after the touchdown. So it's Alabama's got their work cut out for them, and I don't think they'll pull it off and win. But I've been wrong before. But I think Alabama's #1 ranking is in jeopardy right now.
So if you this broadcast is actually going to be uploaded before my footage of the Cary-Grove game today, and that it was a very, very great game. I mean, Cary-Grove is ranked number 4 in their not number 4, number 1 in their 6A class. They beat Crystal Lake Central, who was number 4. Now they're either playing Lake Forest or Notre Dame. Now the IHSA organization hadn't updated the scores yet, so it'll probably be until the end of the weekend until we know that who the Trojans are playing against next week. So stay tuned for that. We're probably going to make another broadcast next week after the game.
Go Cary-Grove Trojans.
Okay, so now what else is there to say?
Well, it's like 8 minutes left in the game, and Texas A&M is leading 29-17.
So the Bears are playing the Houston Texans tomorrow. It'll be their their second actual challenge, but who knows if they'll beat the Texans or not, because they've been playing bad teams lately. Like last Sunday, they beat the Titans 50-21. It was the first time in a long time when they reached 50 as their score.
I don't think this game will be that high of a score. I'm predicting kind of a low scoring game, more like a 17-10 victory for the Bears is what I'm predicting right now. But it's going to be a clash of two best in their conference matchups, and but I think the Bears have a slight edge. So, but you can't really. I'm not doubting that the Texans can keep up with the Bears. I just think that the Bears defense has been on fire, and they'll create the turnovers for Matt Schwab, the quarterback, to give him frustration as well.
Okay, so I forgot what I was gonna say.
Do you want to wrap it up?
I still gotta think of what I was gonna say. So whoever gets to the state champions or the state championships, on November 22nd, which is in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Or not, or on November 24th in 2 weeks. We'll be playing at Champaign Memorial Field or whatever it's called. And so, yeah, that's. You have any other things to say, Dad?
I'm looking forward to Cary-Grove winning it all, but they have to go through their next challenge, which is next week, either against Lake Forest or against Notre Dame of Niles.
Okay, so this is the first PokeBeat Sports broadcast. It is PokeBeats and Adam, if you want to call him that, and we are thrilled to start this channel. I actually started this channel 10 minutes before this broadcast was recorded, and I am excited about it. So I'm hoping you like this broadcast, and I will see you guys next time. So yeah, bye.